to the lead. Byron is in the middle and going backwards. Hamlin's up on the high side.
Disappointed that he lost the lead. Very happy that he still has a race car. Take a look, Jeff.
Yeah, the 19 just trying to push. Briscoe trying to give a push. And they just don't get lined up. And then I think Briscoe is actually going to try to make a pass here.
That was inches away, or maybe an inch away from hooking and coming back up into the field. What an escape for William Byron.
Talked about how important that restart was to win the stage, and you can see the difference. William did not get a great restart that time. Larson was able to enter side by side with him. And now, instead of racing for the lead, there's a battle for third.
We talk about turning points. Remember, it was the 19's turning point, losing the lead on the green flag pit stop. That gave it to Byron. Byron then dominated, 45 laps led. He's now lost the lead. What does Kyle Larson do? Can he keep it, or will Briscoe attack as he's trying here in the 19 and go back up and take it away?
Look at that run from the 24, hugging the white line, down on that low line, and made up a considerable amount of ground on Chase Briscoe. Guy who has won 2 of the last 3 races here in Vegas leads the way in this new scheme. The Zach Brown Band, number 5. Look at this angry little bunch.
This is why keeping your track position is so important. It is an absolute bar fight in the back. I mean, gloves off, 2 wide, 3 wide, big block from the 3 of Dillon on the 16.
And a mixture of tires back there. Remember, some guys did not pit and some did. The guys that waved around to get back on the lead lap, they all pitted. They're trying to use those tires to move forward.
Oh, that's going to be really tight.
Ross Chastain's trying to split Austin Dillon and Alex Bowman in the 48. New scheme for Bowman in that all-green Love Your Mind Ally 48. And Chastain does split him.
And up front, William Byron trying to get by. Briscoe just doesn't quite clear him.
You mentioned that paint scheme on the 48. Ally has given that paint scheme for that mental health awareness. Great cause. 48 trying to give it a great run, but cannot get out of the mix. Oh, there we go. I think Byron's got him now.
Yeah, he got him. And Briscoe's going to try to cross him over. Briscoe, let's see what he does. Really can't overdrive the entry because of the pace of that 24 car. Look at William Byron. He is rolling.
It was a perfect example of a pass taking 2 laps, though, right? He got position, knew he was going to get crossed over, but he really wanted to be on the outside. Now we'll see if he tries to take that same approach on the 5.
This is something we haven't seen from this 24 car lately. They really haven't had the pace to recover from problems.
It's that time of the year. Top 4 on the racetrack all rank in the top 4 of laps led this year, so no surprise they are all at the front of this racetrack.
Here comes Hamlin.
Yeah, I think they got this 11 car better. That or the cycle of tires. Sometimes we have a loose race car, just that heat cycle jump will make it a little more secure, easier to drive.
Well, I'd say the 11 car, I think he's been pretty good. The long run is where he got in trouble in the first stage. Let's see if they got it tightened up.
Oh, boy.
Briscoe on the outside.
He is amped up today. These two have turned on quite the show. Byron led 45 laps so far. Briscoe led 35. They dominated the early proceedings in this South Point 400.
And that move by the 24 on the 19 on the exit of turn 2 to shut the door there, that was like a final stage move for the first half of the year. That's not something we have seen this early in the race, but you can just see the intensity of the racing is higher. They know what's on the line.
If William Byron goes on to win this race later today, we will go back to that restart, the start of stage 2, when these two came together, and it was just so close for William Byron ending up in the grass and maybe spinning around and coming back up into the field. What a save. A little bit of luck on his side here in Vegas. And some good driving.
Those two are going at it. That is aggressive. It's fun to watch. It's also fun when you're in that car. And you know the guy, you kind of trust the guy you're racing hard. A lot of respect between those two.
Barring a yellow, this should be a rinse and repeat situation. You're going to pit with about 30 to 35 laps on your tires. That's, call it 20 to 25 laps from now.
Just hearing the roar of the Toyota engine there aboard Denny Hamlin. Here comes Chase Elliott. You may have seen the headlines this week that NASCAR announced they're going to ramp things up next year, horsepower-wise, to 750 horsepower on all tracks less than a mile and a half. and road courses. So what are your thoughts on that, Jeff?
Yeah, it's something the drivers have been wanting for a long time. It's just trying to get more horsepower in an effort not just to make the cars go fast,